you for joining us this evening. Excuse me, sorry. So thank you for joining us this evening as we honor 7 truly outstanding recipients. Tonight we have several special guests with us, and I'd like to introduce them briefly. Of course, Mayor Javier Gonzalez is here. Councilor Peter Ives and Joseph Maestas are here as well. Deputy City Manager Renee Martinez. Secretary of the New Mexico Department of Cultural Affairs, Veronica Gonzalez. And Deputy Secretary Mike DeLello. We're also very pleased to have with us tonight, of course, members of the Arts Commission, and we also have several members of the Santa Fe Public Library Board. Thank you for your service to our library system. Tonight is the 26th year of presenting these awards, and over those years, we've given the award to a number of outstanding individuals, several of whom are here tonight. So if you all would please stand up if you're a past recipient and be acknowledged. Carol, please try. We're also, for over half of the past 27 years, we've enjoyed the lead sponsorship of Century Bank. And I truly thank the bank for its steadfast commitment to the awards. Tonight would simply not be possible without Century Bank. We're also pleased to have this year joining us AV Systems, who is responsible for all the beautiful lighting on stage and has been so unbelievably generous. And I also want to thank Munoz Custom Paint and Body, who's our lawn sponsor for tonight. Carlos is actually responsible for these amazing, unique works of illustrated art that our recipients can do this evening. We also like to thank the Santa Fe New Mexican and Amanda's Flowers. In Santa Fe, we are blessed to have civic officials who truly understand the importance of the arts to community, to the economy, and to education. And for the past 3.5 years, we've been incredibly lucky to have Mayor Javier Gonzalez, a man who is recognized not only locally but nationally for his leadership in the arts. And a few months ago, I think he surprised all of us by announcing that he would not run for re-election. So sadly, that means tonight's last Mayor's Awards. So I'd like to ask Mayor Gonzalez, we have a little tradition of the Mayor's Awards, to come up and receive a gift on behalf of the Arts Commission and the Arts Commission staff. It is a piece of jewelry that was custom painted by Carlos for you. And with that, please help me join in welcoming Javier Gonzalez.
Hello everybody, how are you? Thank you very much for being here. Please, thank you all very much. Far, far too kind and generous. I stand here tonight to applaud all of you for the efforts that you have done for our city every day to assure that the arts remain relevant and that they continue to be a large part of the fabric of our community. And with its deep and rich history, Santa Fe is fortunate to have such a strong sense of culture. The Santa Fe brand is globally known for its uniqueness and its authenticity. Our community has an unparalleled abundance of cultural resources. We are blessed with a multitude of dedicated, talented, individuals who are passionate in their commitment to the arts. Within my first 60 days in office, over 100 community leaders were convened in conversation and brainstorming. From these discussions, a path for framing the city's arts and culture work was set. The focus of this work was on protecting, preserving, and growing our Santa Fe brand. Broad collaboration, ensuring the arts were present in the lives of young people, and securing inclusive access to cultural institutions for all Santa Feans. And through the Arts Commission, we created the Arts, Culture, and Creativity Agenda, which aligned its work around 4 pillars: youth arts, creative spaces, economic growth, and equitable access. This agenda has seen the Arts Commission shift resources and programs in close alignment with these pillars. As a result, we launched the Summer Youth Cultural Passport Program that provides free access to arts experience for young people and their family. And through the collaboration of 30 organizations, more than 500 youth have participated. And I want to thank Secretary Veronica Gonzalez, who seeded those initial dollars to make it happen. Thank you, Madam Chair. We've also seen a 50% increase in the Arts Commission's funding of youth arts programs. The Community Gallery more than doubled the number of youth-focused exhibits through partnerships with the Santa Fe Public Schools, Partners in Education, and the New Mexico School for the Arts. The gallery has also developed a community pop-up exhibit series where local service organizations are able to present exhibits focused on pressing community issues such as immigration and mental health. Through the Public Art Program, we've launched Ignite, which provides funds for artists and communities to create sites significant to their neighborhood. We launched the Collaborative Arts Marketing Program to encourage partnership programming with cultural organizations, businesses, and the community. This program has seen numerous successful initiatives born, such as Theater Santa Fe, Sir Run in the Siler and Rufina area, and of course the incredible Lowrider Summer. We passed the country's first and only authenticity ordinance to protect the livelihoods of Native American artists and businesses who are committed to selling their work with integrity. The Public Art Purchase Program is created to provide direct economic benefit to local artists and galleries through the purchase of artworks for public spaces. We partnered with Meowwood, Century Bank, and Santa Fe Community College to provide scholarships for creative workers to build their skills. Through a collaboration with West, we have trained local artists in offering their works through online platforms such as Etsy. The Arts Commission's funding programs have been revised to enhance their impact and provide greater equity in funding. We revived and improved the City Historian Program to ensure both visitors and locals have access to our shared history. Through the Arts Commission social media channels, we've developed a centralized hub and information about arts experiences that is free, accessible, and provides real-time information. In collaboration with Tourism Santa Fe, we increased support for summer bandstand programming to introduce a series of concerts on the south side in addition to the Plaza series. And we created the city's first cultural plan, Culture Connects, through which over 2,000 members of the community participated in charting the roadmap for our community's collective future. Culture Connects initiatives are already occurring with partnerships across the city, such as the McCune Foundation, the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum, and the Santa Fe Art Institute. Citywide, we have appointed our first film commission and created a film office, seeing the Prado Santa Fe exhibit in our very own Cathedral Park. Collaborated with the state and private sector to expand the Alvo's production capacity. Secured a land donation for the Arts, Culture, and Creative Center, and developed and presented the New Year's Eve on the Plaza. It's not bad for 3.5 years of work. It has been my honor and my privilege to serve the arts and culture in Santa Fe as your mayor. Rest assured, my work is not done. I will continue to advocate for our culture, the creative economy, and arts education for our young people. With that, I'd like to present the first award of the evening. The recipient of this year's Melissa Angstrom Youth Award, Mr. Max Manzanares. Max is the embodiment of the impact of arts education not only on youth, but on the entire community.
Being in the arts, especially with voice, it allows me to express what words cannot always describe. That feeling when you're at the microphone and you're about to start singing, or you feel the music come together in this unexplainably sublime harmony, you get to be doing what you love and you get to communicate that love. It's such a wonderful feeling to be able to share my passion with those in the community.
Max is an old soul. He really knows what he wants to do. He'll select his goal, he'll put everything behind it. He makes very wise choices. He doesn't get distracted. Now he's really set his sights on singing and performing. He's become a band leader in his own right.
I feel that Pancakes on the Plaza, my growth there, I grew up there because that's something that I've done every year since I was 5. First started with my dad's band Maximades, and then eventually having my first musical group, Max and the Latin Daddies, when I was 8, 9, 10, and then that transitioned to Max Pack.
Max also has a really big heart. He's done so much for his community. It's really all done out of kindness. He loves Santa Fe. He absolutely does. There's so many projects that he's worked on, so many causes that he's become involved with. His heart is really here.
For this award, it's so incredible, but I think it's a testament for how I am an amalgamation of all of the people that I have met and all the people that I have learned from. Santa Fe has been able to give me all of the lessons, all the values are invaluable. And wherever I go in the future, I'm going to be able to take all those values and lessons with me.
Max is very grounded, and which is why he's going to succeed in life. He knows what he wants to do. He knows where he came from. He's got some wonderful parents that support him in every way, allow him to be himself. But he was rooted in Santa Fe, and he was really a great asset to our community. He's one of the young people that we can be very proud of.
Please join me in welcoming Max Manzanares.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I prepared something. I got put some work into this. All right, this is so surreal right now. Thank you, Mayor Gonzalez, the Santa Fe Arts Commission, Deborah Garcia Griego, and Chip Chapeau for this honor. Your support of the arts in Santa Fe is immeasurable. I'm so honored to share this award in this night with such an incredibly talented group of artists. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you to my musical director, Bert Dalton, for always guiding me, fostering my love of jazz, and teaching me how to swing. Thank you to all those cool cats from the Max Pack who inspire me every time you take the stage. I'm so grateful for and humbled by your talent and wisdom. I'm currently a senior at the Academy for Technology in the Class 6, which not only has given me an invaluable education, but also has supported my musical journey. So thank you to my principal, Ms. Susan Lumley, my counselor, Ms. Julie Bray Morris, and my incredible literature teacher, Ms. Rhonda Gardner, who are here tonight. awards are earned because his writings are out of this world. And let me play among stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. There we go. In other words, baby, kiss me. Won't you fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore? Well, you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Here we go. Close your eyes, come with me, where it's clean and green and pretty, and they went and made a city out of clay. By the minute that you get here, folks will walk right up and say, welcome home, friends, welcome home to Santa Fe.
Yeah, it was just an amazing, fun experience. Getting to know a culture that was so close to me geographically. I grew up around lowriders, but I never really got to know very many of them. In fact, as a kid, we were taught to be afraid of them, to avoid them because they were considered the bad boys in town. And so it was interesting to kind of seek those people out that I'd been warned about as a little kid, and to discover that they were so human and so warm, so friendly and welcoming. So it was a real pleasure to get to know the people and their cars, which are inseparable. The cars are an expression of the people in many ways.
When we started out, we didn't know if we'd be able to get enough material to actually do the exhibit. In the end, we were overwhelmed. We had to stop because car guys just kept saying, oh, you need to talk to Joe. He's got a beautiful 58. And you go see Joe, and there's 3 other guys there with their cars. And, and it just really snowballed and turned into this wonderful sort of expose on lowrider culture.
When we were a part of these events for the Lowriders, Hoppers, and Hot Rods exhibit, the city of Santa Fe has really embraced us, and all of the people that we talked to, they treated us with a lot of respect. They rolled out the red carpet for us for this event, and it was really awesome. It was really nice to be thought of as an artist and a creator, rather than somebody that looks like they could cause trouble or something.
It was an honor to have my car there in the museum. It's cool. It brought a lot of people together. I think thanks to them for Charlotte, the curator of the exhibit, it revitalized the lowrider movement here in New Mexico.
Yeah, I think it's nice now that other people and other cultures are appreciating the work that we do, and they're starting to see the work that goes into these cars, and not just see them as a vehicle to drive around. But something something that can be displayed and appreciated by everybody.
It's really a remarkable art form that is unique to Mexico, and it's great to get to know the people in their cars.
Nobody in the country has a collection of lowrider images. Nobody. I mean, I canvassed everything in like a 6-state region. Nobody has it. So one of the criteria for photographers participating in the exhibit was you have to donate your images to the museum because we're going to create the very first collection of lowrider photography, which we've now done.
Doing these museum exhibits and things like that, I think I'm hoping that it will inspire the youth of today. It could cost upwards of $50,000 to create a nice lowrider. I'm hoping that it will inspire some of them that when they do come to the point where they can afford to invest in a lowrider, that they would actually build something nice and keep the tradition alive and keep it going.
Looking up our lowriders. Support lowriding culture.
Thank you, Mayor Gonzalez and the City Arts Commission for this recognition and for the city's support during Lowrider Summer. I accept this award first and foremost on behalf of the Lowrider community. This truly honors their efforts. There are a few of them here with us tonight. We have Chuck Montoya, who's a beautiful 58 this year. Chuck Mayall, Orlando Martinez, 83 on the far end.
That's the one you like, yeah.
Carlos Moreno. This was a rather complicated project, and I have to thank my colleagues at the Department of Cultural Affairs, the New Mexico History Museum, and the New Mexico Museum of Art, Kate Ware, Meredith Davidson, Shelley Thompson, Grace Martinez, and Ana Gallegos and Lisa Pacheco at the Museum of New Mexico Press. And also, a big thank you to the photographers and the artists who participated in the exhibits. And a very special thank you to our unfailing scout on this journey, Don Usger, who directed us to some of the most remarkable garages in northern New Mexico. It was a tremendous honor to work with all of you during this. It appears that this little enterprise has created a renaissance for lowriders that I think will continue for years to come, honoring this dazzling art form. And one day, this award is going to reside in the halls of the Lowrider Museum. Stay tuned on that. Thank you very much.
I've been making up stories since I was a kid. I'm good at making up stories. I don't know if I am very good about anything else, and thankfully I've been able to make a living where people pay me to do that. You know, I would like to be remembered for my books and my stories, and I've written a lot of them. Some of them, of course, have already been forgotten, and maybe rightfully so. Others hopefully will continue to be read and remembered, and I think Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire is probably the one that will be remembered longest and read most of all. And I still have to finish it, though. I still have 2 books to go, so that's the big task. I was born in Bayonne, New Jersey, an industrial city in the East Coast. We had no money. I lived in the federal housing project. We didn't even own a car. We lived on First Street. I went to school on Fifth Street. That was my world, 5 blocks. 5 blocks. And Bayonne was my home until I went away to college. I lived there for the first 18 years of my life. And I still get a pang when I go back there. And I lived in Chicago for a while. Of course, I spent a lot of time in LA, working on television and film. I had the years teaching in Iowa. And all of those places have special meaning to me. But at this point in my life, after having been here since 1979, I've actually been in Santa Fe longer than I've been in any other place.
I met George R.R. Martin about a week after or a week before the official opening of Jean Cocteau. He gave me a pizza, and we've been friends ever since. I think it's amazing what he's done, reviving this old cinema and really being a pillar of the arts in Santa Fe, whether it's a Wolf Sanctuary or the Raptor Center, whatever it is, you can really count on him to be a voice of reason and somebody who's going to use his ability and his vast knowledge to do the right thing.
Of course, it was while owning the cartel and running it that I met Vince at Lubeck. And then later he came back to live with Meow Wolf team, so that led to Meow Wolf. So one thing leads to another.
Meow Wolf was like a very risky venture at the time. Like, we were a bunch of artists that had no business skills and had zero history, experience doing any of this. And he took a risk. And he did it because he loves Santa Fe.
Science fiction writer Robert A. Heinlein, who was a huge influence on me as a writer, always says, you can never pay back people who help you when you're starting out. So you have to pay forward, you have to pay the people after them. And I've been successful enough that I am in a position to pay forward, and I do that.
It's an amazing time right now, in Santa Fe, with George as the leader, really the energetic leader of this new creative creative economy.
Santa Fe is home now, and I hope I've made my mark on it too. I've contributed to it and become a part of Santa Fe in some significant way, so that as much as I love Santa Fe, maybe Santa Fe loves me a little too.
Do we love George R. R. Martin? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming up Mr. George R. R. Martin.
Thank you so much. To the mayor and the Arts Commission, and everyone here in Santa Fe, and congratulations to all of the other winners tonight. It's a marvelous group to be a part of, and I am very happy to be one of them. I did get a little nervous when Max dedicated that song to me. These things. But in some ways, this award really should go to a lot of other people, because I'm up here because I've been lucky to be associated with some amazing people who actually do all the work. All I do is sit at home and make up stories, as I said in that thing. Reviving the John Cocteau has been a lot of fun, but it would not have been possible without my staff at the John Cocteau, who does all the work. John Bowman, incredible John Bowman, who an old friend, who actually talked me into it, for which I'll never forgive him, and who managed it for the first few years, and did a lot of our film booking. Jacques and Lizette, who do our current film booking, and do all that stuff. David Sidebottom, who was our manager for a while, who's also here somewhere, and who kept it going. And of course, all of the other people are projectionists and our ticket takers, and the people who stand behind the counter and say, "Would you like butter on that?" They're the ones who are doing all the work day for day. And then, of course, Meow Wolf came along, and Meow Wolf is really the invention of Vince and Sean Diani, and an amazing 120 people whose names I don't know, but they're all on the wall at Meow Wolf. So the next time you go to the House of Eternal Return, go look at the wall where all the names are emblazoned, and enjoy that. Meow Wolf has been an incredible ride. I love getting out of town visitors here, and we've had some people here recently shooting a movie called The Kid, some big stars and Hollywood guys, and I told them all, go to Meow Wolf and be sure to stick your head in the toilet. And they do, and they thank me afterwards. So it's great. So remember, if you're going to Meow Wolf, stick your head in the toilet. Don't do that. Lately, the Stagecoach Foundation, which we're working on to try to bring more film and television production to Santa Fe. Marisa Jimenez, who is not here with us tonight because she's on an airplane flying out to Los Angeles to visit every major studio and production company in town and tell them about the wonders of Santa Fe. So we will get more television and film production in Santa Fe. It's incredible. And of course, then I have my lovely wife Paris and my own staff at the Theodore Packet Company. Elias Gallegos, who's here with me tonight. His sister Lenore, who's my right hand. Ray Golden, I've been supported in all of my endeavors for the last few years by a lot of people who I trick into doing all the actual hard work. While I make up stories about imaginary things. So thank you to all of them and to all the people of Santa Fe. What I said in that thing is true. I was born in Bayonne and I love New Jersey. I'm about to go back and visit there. But Santa Fe has become my home. And I moved here in 1979, so I'm an immigrant in Santa Fe.
Welcome.
And my family are immigrants, to Bayonne. I mean, I was born in Bayonne, but if you go back a couple generations, I have a grandfather who came from Italy, and another branch of my family came from Ireland, and another branch of my family came from Germany, and they all met in New Jersey and, had sex and children, things like that, and ultimately I was the result. And I'm a big believer in immigration. We had an immigration week at the Cocktail last year where we showed a whole bunch of great movies about immigration. Which I think is necessary because, as we know, we have people trying to build walls. And I don't believe in walls. I don't think we should be building walls. I don't think we should be building walls on an international level, and I don't think we should be building walls on a local level either. And that's something that I've always loved about Santa Fe, that I can be a part of Santa Fe, even though I came here in 1979. And, but I'm working with people like Elias and his sister, whose family, got their property from the King of Spain 500 years ago. And Santa Fe has room for both people. And it is a city of multicultures. The Native Americans and the Hispanic culture that goes back. And the Italian, German, Irish, Jersey guys like me, we can all be Santa Fe. Gay people, straight people, welcome here, transsexual people. I've known Santa Fe to discriminate against any of them, and I am very proud of the fact that Santa Fe is a sanctuary city. And I hope so these are all the reasons why I'm glad to be a Santa Fe and will continue to be a part of it. And also, of course, I haven't been here more than a year and I got addicted to green chili. So, thank you very much.
Thank you, George.
I write because I think I'm right. I paint because I think I'm painting. It's an expression of my spirit and the compulsive thing.
Thank you all for attending. Have a good night and drive home safely.